G'day guys, welcome to another Down Under Wrestling Figure Toy Hunt video. Well, we're all stuck at home here in Australia under government direction due to the COVID virus, so can't go out toy hunting, so I thought I'd do another unboxing. This time we're going to do a double unboxing, fresh from the Attitude area. Well, not fresh, these figures are about 20 years old. From the Attitude area, we've got the American Bad Ass Undertaker, and talk about an appropriate time at Wrestlemania 36. That is how we saw him. He rode in on his motorbike with his bandana. So, yeah, nothing new here. He was the American Badass. Here he is all encased in his original boxing. We're going to rip that open in a sec. Have a look at this packaging. It comes with some 3D glasses. And then if we just have a look down there, it comes with some 3D images, so we're going to rip this open and have a bit of a look at those at some point as well. But yeah, the figure of the Undertaker, not in his Phenom type attire, in the American Badass type attire. Let's get him open in a sec. Now these figures are as I mentioned, from the year 2000, they are fresh out of the Attitude era. They have got figures like, look at that, X-Pac. We've got Kurt Angle, all these Attitude era, Stone Cold Steve Austin's on there somewhere. But these Triple H, of course, have a look at some of these figures. Edge is back. We saw him at WrestleMania 36. Tell you what, he did a great job for a man 46 years old. That's a very, very impressive feature. So yeah, there's the Undertaker. These two figures, I picked them up on Amazon. As I said, can't get out there and do any toy hunting, so they're about $16 each, so $9.87 US, about £8 UK, but maybe I paid a bit more because of the drop in the Aussie dollar value with the financial crisis that's associated with the coronavirus crisis. Anyhow, back to the unboxing. Let's rip open the Undertaker. He has been in there for 20 plus years. Let's have a look what it comes with. As I mentioned, there's those 3D images there, and the Undertaker himself comes with a bit of a catalogue here, which I'm going to open up and show you. They had some promotional type thing where you could collect points and send them away, and you could pick up some exclusive figures. I think that was only in the USA. I've mentioned this before. None of these, well, not many of these figures ever made it to the Australian shelves. In fact, there are a couple on here that did. I'm going to point them out in a second because they're pretty fantastic. The Titantron. That Titantron right there, we're going to talk about that a little bit more soon after the figures. You stood on the figures on the platform, and they all said phrases and things like that. They were pretty cool, actually, and they did hit the shelves, and I had a few of those. I think I just saw Taz there in his red shirt. I had the Taz figure and the Big Show. They were available. Got those at Big W in around about the year 2000. All right, here we go. The Undertaker. Although, no, it's not the Undertaker. It's the American Badass Undertaker. Comes with a lock and chain accessory. Again, I'm used to seeing the basic, boring grey ones, but this one's got some chrome type paint. It looks really good. The Undertaker, there he is. The sculpt looks great. Remember, people, this is from the year 2000. It's not a Mattel figure. It is an old Jakks real scan image, and the Undertaker features look great. He's got stiff arms and legs. It stands great. The vest looks great. The tattoo details look great. This guy is fantastic. I'm certainly glad I unboxed him today. He needs to go on the shelf with the others that I have. So having a bit of a look here, and having a bit of a look here, he stands well with the lock and everything there. He looks great. The arm, a little bit loose there. Legs look stiff and straight. So let's put him here. Again, these figures produced about 20 years ago, so the detail pretty damn good for a couple of decades down the track, and I'm very, very happy with that. Look, he's got his long hair. We do know he cut it short. We do know he cut his hair short, so this must have been really when he's... Now, some great information on this, the Badass Undertaker, on Wrestling Bios, if you want to find out, and there was a lot of speculation that he went down this look of the biker type American Badass because he was geared up to go to WCW. He couldn't have carried over the Undertaker Phenom because of the sort of copywriting things that the WWF back then had. So apparently, anyhow, it's worth a look. Here we go. Bob Holly, Hardcore Holly, one of those wrestlers that, well, a little bit forgotten. He, doesn't get mentioned much, but he was certainly around a long time, from 1994 right through to 2009. Sculpt looks pretty good. Comes with a hardcore accessory there, which is like a cafeteria tray. It's got a face print in it, so Hardcore Holly's been bashing someone with it. The figure itself looks pretty good. Again, this is from the year 2000, this figure. Some of these very old Jakks Pacific, the WWF logo there, smack in the middle of the Attitude Era. And as you can expect, some more Attitude Era figures. Who can remember Just Incredible? There he is. He mustn't have been around too long in the WWE. Molly Holly, I think, is there as well. And of course, there he is, Hardcore Holly as well. So some great figures there in the lineup. Is that Steven Regal, I think, in amongst those there? And look at Christian as we move across. Oh, there's Molly Holly. As we move across here, there's looks a lot like Edge, doesn't it? But of course, Christian did have the long hair as well. And Shane McMahon, he's sort of still around these days. He was quite active back then. Again, more Attitude Era. So look, Hardcore Holly, an interesting wrestler. Not much is remembered from him, but he was, he won the Hardcore Championship at Wrestlemania in the year 2000, so by all means he was quite an active wrestler. He held the tag team titles on at least 3 or 4 occasions with guys like Cody Rhodes, the 1, 2, 3 Kids. So yeah, he was quite, I must say, like when he was on, I wasn't overly interested. He was a bit boring, but I do remember he had some awesome matches against guys like the Big Boss Man and of course Brock Lesnar. Look at these figures down here. They actually, look at that Triple H, it actually sprays water. I can't believe it. I didn't even know that existed till I saw the back of this package. Maybe you take the head off and fill in some water and press it like the old Masters of the Universe Cobra Khan figure. Oh, that was a great figure. All right, we're ripping him open. Let's get all the rubbish out from the Undertaker out the way. And here we go, Bob Hardcore Holly. So again, paid about $16, which is about $9.87 US, about £8 thereabouts, but we're ripping him open. Let's see what he's got in there. As mentioned, he comes with the Hardcore accessory there. He's got looking pretty good, the chest and the paintwork and everything. I'm glad I got hold of this guy. Again, there's the tray. Look, it's got a face print in it, the nose, the sort of forehead hill there. Well, what would you expect? He is a hardcore wrestler. Bit of a picture there. That's what he looked like for any of the younger viewers that haven't heard of this guy. And let's rip him out of his 20-year sort of trap, or he was prisoned in there. Stands very well. Looks pretty good. Yeah, the muscles are looking good. The features there on the face. The real scan, I think, misses a bit here on Hardcore. He almost looks a bit like a Shawn Michaels in the face there, but the muscles, yeah, don't think he had that many muscles, but he was still a pretty tough specimen. I love the the shorts, the trunks, I beg your pardon, with the Hardcore Holly on there, the bit of pink in there as well. So yeah, that's looking really good as we just gently twist and turn him around. And let's have a look. Stands pretty well, so that's what you'd expect. And as mentioned there, arms are looking pretty good. Nothing too loose there after all that time. And here comes the Hardcore accessory. Boom! Oh, and we'll be doing a lot of that. I think he might have to take on the Undertaker as soon as I've finished making this video. As mentioned earlier, these figures, they came with a metal clip at the foot of the figures. You stood them on the playset, which I'll show you in just a second. This playset here, which was like a stage entrance, it came with that Vince McMahon you saw there. These were the figures you could get. I definitely had a few of those. I had that I had the Road Dogg Jesse James with the bin. I had that Kurt Angle. They were available on our shelves. The Edge with the bin there with the white trunks. I had that one. And of course Taz with the big fan. And when you stood them on, it made those sounds. Anyhow, guys, thank you to my 9 subscribers. Keep safe and well during this sad time. Take good care. All the best. Hope you enjoyed the video. Bye-bye.